a nightmare.
Activate.
Okay, though, so here we are, question number 2.1. Mosquitoes carry a pathogen that causes malaria. What type of pathogen causes malaria? All right, so for that, your answer is going to be a protist, okay? That's going to be your answer for that question. It's only one more question. It's only one box as well, so you always make sure you keep an eye on that. Question 2.2, but let's read the information. Mosquito nets can help prevent the spread of malaria. Table 1 shows the result of a study in one area of Africa. So it says here you got a total number of people in the study. That's 476 people altogether took part of the experiment. And it says number of people who use mosquito nets when sleeping, 426. Percentage of people with malaria, and you got 1.2, and then you got 40. People who who use the mosquito net when sleeping, and then people who do not use the mosquito net when sleeping, okay? And it says a newspaper made the following statements. Studies show mosquito nets are scientifically proven to prevent malaria. Give one piece of evidence that supports this statement, okay? Now, very quickly, we can just see that the majority of the people, the number of people that actually use the mosquito nets, you only got 1.2% of those people got actually the malaria, whilst the people that did not use a mosquito net, the number is considerably higher. Okay, so that's your answer right there. So you very easily can say there's a lower percentage of people with malaria when using mosquito nets. There you have it. All right. So here we go. Questions 2.3. Suggest one reason why the statement may not be valid, right? And the reason for that is because the statement is stating that if you use mosquito nets, you don't get malaria. But as we saw in the table, 1.2% of the people that use the mosquito net still got malaria. Okay, so it's not 100% foolproof. So that is your answer right there. And there you have it. Okay, so it says now, table 2 shows information about the number of deaths from malaria in the same area of Africa. Now, it's very important that when you see these tables, you read what the table actually says, okay? So in this case, we got years from 2005 all the way to 2015. And over here, it says number of deaths from malaria per 100,000 people. So from 100,000 people, 161 got malaria and died in 2015, 136 people got malaria and died in 2007, and so on and so forth all the way down. Okay, now it says predict the number of people per 100,000 who died from malaria in 2017 if the trend stayed the same. Okay, if it continues, because if you got here, you got 161, 136, then 114, and then so on, it keeps on going down. Now, if the trend continued, what would have been the number of deaths in 2017? That is the question. So let's have a look. Now, as we can see, the trend is that is being reduced every time, it's being less and less. But in the last 3 years, there's only a difference of 3 and then a difference of 2. If you continue that trend, then next one will probably be a difference of 1. So I would say that maybe 91, okay? Just following the trend, anything between 91 to 88, the mark scheme says will be okay, but that's my reasoning for writing 91, okay? The first year, the difference between these two was 3, the difference between these two was 1, and then I just thought the next one would be 1 only, okay? So that is your answer for that 1 mark question. Right, so then we go to the next part, and it says, question 2.5, use of mosquito nets has helped to reduce the number of deaths of malaria each year. Suggest one other reason for the reduced number of deaths from malaria each year. Now, you can write either of the following. You can say that the healthcare has been improved, the use of mosquito control preventions has also been improved, and changing the behavior to avoid bitten by mosquitoes can also be written down, okay? So I would go that improvement of healthcare and use of mosquito controls, okay? So any of those would be your right. There you have it, and that's your answer over there. Now we're going to go to question 2.6. Describe how the human body prevents pathogens from entering, defends itself against pathogens inside the body. Now here we go, a 6-mark question. You can talk about 3 things from here, okay, and you can do 3 things from here as well, and that's going to give us the 6-mark question. Now note it doesn't say anything about spelling, grammar, and punctuation, so technically you can get away with writing 6 bullet points. So what can I do to prevent pathogens from entering the body? So the first thing, the first line of defense that we got is the skin. Okay, that's before they enter. You got your skin that helps you prevent them. You also have scabs that form in your cuts. And then you also have oils in the surface of your skin. Now, when it comes to the parts inside, you got quite a few. You got the HCl in the stomach. You also have the antiseptic in your antiseptic enzymes in your tears. You also have the mucus in the respiratory system. You got your immune system. You got antitoxins, antibodies, memory cells. You got all of those things inside your body. Okay, so there's a lot more to write down in regards to inside the body. You could just do a 1 mark of things in the outside, which is the stomach and all the barriers, and then you can do the rest of them for the rest of those, just to make sure that you know a little bit of everything. Okay, so you have enzymes in tears, and then you have the breathing, the mucus, in your whole immune system for that. Okay, so that's just gonna give you some ideas about what you need to write, so you can have a continuous writing all across your answer. Okay, so let's start with the first part. So there you have it. Those are the ones that we can include, and that will definitely give you that 6 marks for that 6-mark question. Okay, right, so that's all for that, and then I'm gonna see you in the next video, and we'll be covering question 3. Okay,
It was a nightmare. Activate.